I don't actually think you can go up. I tried about 15 years ago and you couldn't get up. 我就知道湖南那个臭豆腐很有名的。对， it's a couple hundred meters tall. I think it was over 300 to the actual top. Good afternoon, folks, from a spring day here in Wuhan. It is May the 1st. May the 1st in China is a holiday. Labor Day, first day of a 5-day holiday period. So I am predicting it's going to be pretty busy out. There's already lots of kids out. There's lots of people with luggage having come back home from various places abroad, or at least around the country, coming back, see the relatives, chill out for a few days before going back to regular life. And I'm going back to New Zealand tomorrow, so good chance to visit one of Wuhan's more prominent landmarks. First we need to get on the train. Let's see how busy the subway is on the 1st of May. Now, part of the reason the holidays are such a bad time to travel if you're a tourist here in China is because everybody's got time off. And a lot of people don't get a lot of annual leave. When I worked in China, I got 5 days a year. In New Zealand, I get 4 weeks. So that's a kind of big difference. If you've got the kids off school, you've got 5 days off in a row, it's like a prime time to travel. So everyone's kind of got the same idea. Some people will travel for pleasure, and some people will kind of return home if they are working, you know, far from where they're at, far from their parents or whatever, go back and see the old family. So it's great for the locals, good chance to travel, but if you are a tourist, it makes things pretty hectic, especially at the more popular sites. All right, the place we have arrived at, with lots of stairs, is Turtle Hill. Here in Wuhan, overlooks the Yangtze River. Yellow Crane Tower is across the other side. There's a few sights to see on the way, so let's get up some stairs. Right, I hadn't heard of this lady before, but she's got a proper big memorial here. Xiang Jingyu, apparently an early female member of the Chinese Communist Party, strove for kind of women's workers' rights, betrayed and executed when the nationalists started their purge of communist members. She died when she was 32 years old, but still remembered here. Well, I was kind of expecting hordes of people. There are some people. It's not anywhere near as bad as I expected, but this same day last year, I tried going to the Yellow Crane Tower and it did not go well. You couldn't move for the people. There's a statue of Sun Quan back there, who we saw, is it in Nanjing, I think? The popular guy, he's got statues everywhere. 好玩吗？这个地方？可以啊。你是哪个国家的？新西兰的。新西兰。但是我老婆是这里的人，是武汉的。哦，那挺好。对，我好几年没有来这个地方了。你们是哪里的？我们是湖南的。湖南的。没去过。我就知道湖南那个臭豆腐很有名的。韩山臭豆腐。对。你这普通话说的挺标准的。老婆是中国人嘛，必须得学。没办法，也学。对，还是要学。你们是就5一过来玩的吗？对。哦，玩几天？我们玩2天吧。可以，差不多。黄鹤楼去过没？明天去。明天去。预约了吗？还没有啊。早一点预约吧，人会多。还要早一点预约的。在网上可以预约。当时过去买不到票吗？去年这个时候我去了的，买不到票。人很多，早一点预约吧。好，谢谢。没事。More characters from, well, real people, but from the Three Kingdoms period of Chinese history. So there you go, they've all got statues, all the different guys. I wonder if there's a statue for Cao Cao, who was kind of seen as like the baddie, if you can kind of put it like that. He's always portrayed as a bit of a baddie in the films, stories. There's our TV tower. That's kind of where I want to finish up today. You can see it from so many spots around Wuhan, so let's get to the base of the sucker. I don't actually think you can go up. I tried about 15 years ago and you couldn't get up. If I'm not mistaken, somebody down the hill has just started playing Hotel California. Bizarre. Okay, no, they don't discriminate at this park. They've got Cao Cao as well. All the characters from the Three Kingdoms period with Hotel California in the background. Oh folks, that's the tower. There's a sign there that says it was built in the 80s. It's a couple hundred meters tall. I think it was over 300 to the actual top, but 200 plus where you can kind of actually get humans at comfortably, but none of it's open. Seems like a weird one to have a big tower on top of a hill. I guess it has work purposes instead of tourism purposes, but I don't know, man. Stick like a viewing platform at the top. You've got a view of the river, the towers, the skyline. Seems like an easy one for me, but anyway, what do I know? Guess they got joints here. Yeah, that didn't take long at all. I've been here once before, as I said, like over a decade ago, and I seem to remember it was a lot more work getting up to the top, but I think I came in hotter weather than this. There's our view of the #1 bridge with heaps of people streaming across it. You may not be able to see it from here, but there's tons of them crossing, because over that way, again, you may not be able to see with the smog, Yellow Crane Tower. Head to the Krawa, head across the bridge. Both historic landmarks here in Wuhan, which you gotta check into if you're a tourist. Now this hill, apart from just having a TV tower on top of it, historically has been pretty important. During World War II, the Chinese put anti-aircraft guns on the hill to try and shoot the Japanese planes down, and rebels during the 1911 revolution seized the hill to try and get some high ground. So yeah, it's pretty historically important stuff, even if it's mostly a kind of sightseeing spot now. I think that guy's t-shirt is supposed to say wolves, but it says wells. Maybe like wolf elves. Well, that's it folks, that's the tower. And that's my trip to China done. Back to New Zealand tomorrow. I'll be back at some point. Get out and see some different spots. Talk to some different people. For now, it's us.
Please stand still.
I'm not sure what the Chinese version of Full House is, but I don't see the Olsen twins anywhere.